see them locked down like after the 7th. We were rocking and rolling to the Midwest for a little rut trip. Last year, went to Ohio. It was November 3rd. It was a great time of the year. Great time of the year to be in the Midwest. Eli and I left around 2:30 this morning. We're going to be hunting a bunch of public out here for the next basically 4 days. We got till Friday. It's a perfect time of year. Tired. Eli came from New Hampshire to New York to jump in the truck and head to Indiana. So it's that time of the season where we just kind of go. It should be a fun trip. I'm looking forward to it.
Bush, cheese, taco, pasta, sauce, cooktop, hot and pan, non-Teflon, mayo, mustard, bread, pack of turkey, snackies, BBQ sauce, banana, tortilla chips, salsa, pepperoni, and cheese, little baggies.
We made it to the destination. What do you think of the Midwest? People are friendly.
They are friendly. We probably 30 minutes.
Yeah, we were running
probably 30
late.
minutes. We were talking to some local folks.
So basically, our plan is to rip down this road and see if we can cross this water, do a little scout, maybe sit the last 45 minutes if we get time. But we need to get cooking, so come along. Oh, these definitely got some holes in them. As long as you don't go up above my belly button, you should be all right. I think we're gonna have to go back to Walmart.
Get a raft.
Get a pair of waders. I can't walk across like this every day.
I was rushing a little more than I thought it was.
It's got some power.
Yeah.
Made it across.
If you consider that making it across.
Glad it's not cold. It's like the same situation Jake and I were in, except we walked across instead of floated across. Now we're gonna be scared to go back.
Dude, going across. Oh no, I forgot my headlamp. Too.
Come on.
Oh, it's in the truck.
That's not good. We're about an hour into the trip. I got wet feet, wet pants. Pro tip number 1, actually not pro tip, bring waders without holes in them. Tip number 2, bring an extra pair of socks. That's today, and there's a big buck track in it. Minus the cell cameras, we're doing pretty good. Magnum scrape right up here. I'm trying to figure out how far we need to push. Maybe we should just sit here tonight, because there's like 5 or 6 fresh scrapes with, tracks in them. Try to find a setup for the morning anyway. We elected to get up in a tree. I just feel like it's too early to not give this a shot. And there's deer we just heard chasing. Took us a little bit to get settled in here. Hunting a lot lower than I thought we would. Usually the wind is not very consistent in these spots. But since we've been here, it has been. We got the river back here. It's kind of blowing back towards the river. A bunch of ridges that are dumping into it. It's just kind of like a big thermal hub. We were talking about pushing down further, and I think eventually we may. We wanted to get this set up so we can slide in here first thing in the morning. At least give it the morning tomorrow. If we're not seeing what we want to see, then maybe we'll push in deeper. But there's so many fresh scrapes just opened up within the last 24 hours. Anyway, it's prime time right now. I'm going to stop talking and we're going to just kind of settle in. I'm going to get some ranges. These deer are enormous out here. We got about a little over 10 minutes left. We just had seen that doe up on the ridge here. We heard some chasing and a buck come down grunting. We never did see him though. Not really sure what to think of it yet, so. But this is where we'll be in the morning. We'll slide in here and sit for a couple hours anyway, see what happens. I mean, I'm not saying it can't happen here. There's obviously a pile of buck sign in here. Get back, get camp set up, eat some food, and go to bed, because we're both pretty shot.
How are your legs?
Some serious current. What you can see here is a significant size hole. All right, we are set up for the evening, the night. We got campers all set up. Eli's set up with some chicken, some rotisseries. A little Wally World rotisserie chicken for dinner. He's got his tent over here, and we're staying at our buddy's house, so thank you to him. We're unsuccessful on locating another pair of waders, so we got some trash bags to cover my leg. You got the good old contractor special. Anyway, we're smoked, we're shot, we're tired. It's been a long day, so we'll see you guys in a tree in the morning. We're falling in the river, one or the other.
Sucks because it feels like a really, really good morning, but it's part of it. And like I said, he was here first. We're just gonna take it as it comes. Maybe it's a sign. We were feeling real down about it, and then a turkey gobbled, and then we felt better. I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna push into here. We talked about going back across the river, but we gotta like stomp right back by him, so. Just have to adapt this morning. He probably would have set up his like 30 yards from us. This is not the morning. I'm gonna eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. We gotta do some de-stressors here. It's gotta get worse before it gets better, is what they say. What is even up there, that trail? Give you a little recap. Last time you saw us, it was just cracking daylight. It is 9 o'clock now. I got in a wrestling match with this cedar tree and lost like 3 times. We're not in a bad spot. Don't hate the spot. Don't love the spot. I think we're gonna sit here for a couple hours, see what the morning brings. Maybe we will end up here all day, I don't know. Part of it. There's another one behind her. Little buck behind her. That was cool. Is that the little buck that snort wheezed? You didn't hear her snort wheeze? Really? He just snort wheezed. Just love the sound of the woods in November. Alright, it's a little after are gonna pack up and slide out of here. I feel like it's a good time to catch one cruising right now. I'm just not. I don't think we're in the spot. And like I said, I feel like we forced it because of the situation. So we're gonna do our best to kind of hook around. And the problem with it is it's so steep. You can't, like, unless you want to jump off a cliff, you kind of have to go through there, which is why it's a dang good spot. Like he said, it's a good spot. Got a little irritated, got a little frustrated this morning. Ate a peanut butter and jelly, and things have been slowly coming back up since then. So, anyway, that's the plan.
No wonder you guys got sick. You filtered your water wrong.
That setup was a lot. I didn't freak out. I didn't have an episode, no. That'll give me an episode. Hopefully as the night goes on it just settles. It is a little after 2 o'clock. Took us a little longer to get in here. We decided to come back in here without really like scouting or anything, just kind of off history. I don't know if it's the right move or not. Basically there's a bunch of like little ridges and kind of micro terrain that goes back up to the east, and this river bottom is super thick. We're in a little open pocket. We've got the river as an edge, and they can just run this edge of this river and check all those trails going in and out of this bedding area. So makes sense on paper, makes sense historically, but we could just be fools. So anyway, we're gonna give it the evening and most likely the morning, see what's going on in here. We don't have ditch noodles today, but we got ham sandwiches, and those are gonna be good. You can see a lot more here than when we were back there. These nice Iowa 1.5-year-old sheds. Hopefully we call one in that looks at least like this. Jason grunting over here. so close. He just didn't. He got over here, didn't see what he wanted to see. Yeah, probably a 3-year-old. I saw the doe come out. And he was on her. She must not be like. He must just be harassing her because I grunted and snort wheezed, and he turned basically on a dime and marched straight into us. But he got to 40. Not a shot that I really want to take. But he was almost going to come right back here. And he needed to come another like 10 or 15 yards this way. And I would have had a 25, 30-yard shot. And he just didn't completely commit. He got over and looked back in here. Didn't hear anything, didn't see anything. Turned and worked back on that doe. But beautiful buck. Like, he'll do every day of the week. Looked like a jumbo 3-year-old. Once she got up, he just followed her right out. Now we just need one to read the script. Got a little over 20 minutes left here. Right about 20 at that. Probably about 20 minutes ago, I had that another big one come in. I think the little bit I saw, definitely an older buck than the 10 point that came in right before that. We could still hear that 10 back in the brush. And I hit the horns together real light, and snort wheezed and grunted, and that buck came in. He got to about 80 yards, stayed in that thick stuff, and just sat there, looked, listened, sat there, and eventually just same thing, didn't see or hear what he wanted to see or hear, and just kind of walked back up into the thick stuff. So I think we're in the spot we need to stay. We just need one to come cruising through here instead of calling one in, or we need one that's real fired up. We're gonna be in here in the morning for sure. If nothing else happens, we'll see you back at camp. We're in the tree in the morning.
You gotta be careful here, John, but I had a dream last night.
Yeah, don't even tell me about it. I don't want to know.
It's good. It's a good thing.
You gotta get there first. He's running.
Just a wee bit late. We're actually like a couple minutes ahead from yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
That's why we just gonna try to kill one early so we can get ourselves a shower today. Yeah, milk tread Culver's.
I gotta get that experience.
It's gonna be 70 freaking degrees out. Almost. Milkshake, Kurt.
Man, that is warm. I don't even know if I'm prepared for that.
I'm not.
I might have too many clothes.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Just far, I was hoping it would make it.
That's just rude. You do that right now. I would never do that to you.
It's cover scent.
I would never do that to you.
What do you mean?
I would
Never do that.
I would never do that to somebody. That is disgusting. We are adults. You just cropped us in my truck.
The window's still up. Down.
Now we're just...
Alright, it's November 5th. Broke shooting light probably 15 minutes ago. We're back where we were yesterday evening. Saw those two big bucks. We got an east-southeast wind today, which is perfect, blowing us right back in this ditch, back to the creek there. It's gonna be warmer. I think it's supposed to get up to almost 70 today, but it's November 5th, so we're gonna sit tight. I'm assuming might get a little sprinkle of activity first thing here, but I'm assuming probably more as the day goes on. Seems like kind of a like 9 to 2 type spot. I mean, we saw those bucks between around 5 last night, so really could happen anytime. All we need is one to come play the part or feel aggressive enough to, if they're far enough away when we rattle or call, that they just can't pinpoint exactly where we are. Should be a good morning. Looking forward to it. A good day. It should be a good day. We'll be here all day. Hopefully that wind stays just like that all day. Just saw the tail of a deer running back this way. I don't know if it got us or it's getting chased or what. Basically where that first buck came from. It never blew or anything, but our wind's like trying to figure out what it wants to do for the day. It's not terrible, but it's not great this second. Yeah, like big buck right here, big buck right here. I just cranked him, dude. I'm pretty sure I just cranked him. Oh, yeah. Maybe a little forward, but it's good up and down. Hit the shear, Bob. Yeah. What? I'm not gonna get like crazy. It might be a little forward, but you can't hear him anymore. I lost him right there. Dude, I had that dream last night, dude. We're not freaking out. We're freaking out. We're absolutely freaking out. But I think we just killed him. I think it looks good. I think it's good. I think he's dead right there. Dude, I really think he's dead right there. I think you just drilled. Whatever, man. Alright, so we just look back at the footage. It seems, unless, it's bow hunting, so something crazy could happen, but it looks like it looks good. It looks really good. So we're gonna get all of our stuff out. We're gonna get, sticks, stand, platforms, bags, go back to the truck, dump all of our stuff. We're just gonna give them the time just to be 100%. I feel good, but in case something weird happened, we're just gonna do that. We're gonna grab a frame pack and hopefully come back and recover this deer. So I hope it's good. I think it's good. He's a big old buck. All right, let's start to make some moves. It's supposed to get warm today, so. Thanks, buddy. We're doing pretty decent there, D.
You and I are pretty good so
good
far.
together.
We're doing pretty good.
We didn't even get to our sandwiches, man.
I was literally about to say to you, like, man, I can't wait for my 10 o'clock PBJ to be hitting.
All right. Alright, it's been about a little over 2 hours since the shot. We went back to the truck, looked at it. Seems good. It's bow hunting. So Weston came to help us with the hopeful pack out. Left my bow here, dropped some gear. We're gonna proceed like it's not a dead deer until we know. So arrows somewhere in there. We saw it fly out, but it's not gonna be right where I hit him. Just kind of creep up over there. Be prepared for something. A little western. I think he was right here. Where? Oh yeah, I didn't even see it there. I thought it was further up in there. Definitely went through his shoulder blades. You can see the chip. There's blood right there, blood right here. Hold it up again. Once we put my hands on him, then I'll be good. Hey, if this was a field, we'd see him. Right. He's definitely right here. What's that? He's right here. Yeah. I cannot believe we don't see him yet. I know, he's got to be laying right here. Like, right here, and then I don't see anymore. What's that? It's right here, and then I don't see anymore. I don't know, dude. I just, don't know how that deer isn't dead.
I don't know either. It looks money. I've watched the shot over and over.
Under that honeysuckle, and then under the hat. So his travel is right where you were standing.
Yeah.
On that huge run.
Yeah.
And then get stuck in them cedars or whatever. We didn't walk that trail much further, but he could have hung a right too, and that's what we're missing.
I just don't get how that blood just stopped like that. And it looked like he was coughing up blood in that one spot, bubbles and just kind of darker, and it looked like he was standing there, and there was spray, and he was and then it was
He ain't bedded yet either.
no. I don't know. We tracked that buck for probably 200 yards, and it was good blood, and it was all right, he's gonna be right here. And we're on pin drops, not even pin drops.
I'm watching it right now. Yeah, I don't get it.
Right? I mean, he spins off, and that you can see he carries the arrow for 2 bounds, and and you can see it sticking out behind his shoulder, perfectly in line with that.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he I'm shooting a single bevel iron will, so obviously it's not a huge hole. Yeah, I don't know. The only thing I can think of is it got the front of one lung or something, and it's further forward. But that looks a little further back than where you hit yours, doesn't it?
Yeah, maybe No, I don't know. I think it's pretty damn similar. It seems like
Yeah.
to me. I think the deer I shot would have died, but it's like I don't know for sure. You know, it's like
Right. Yeah, and that's kind of what we're struggling with is like I can get a dog here, but they can't get here till 12 at like 8 hours, or I shot them at 8. They can't get here till like 8. We got a guy with a drone, and I know people hate that, but I also feel like it's probably the best way that we
I
can
think that's
find
the
the
best
thing.
bet for sure.
Yeah, and I mean we're in like autumn olive, honeysuckle,
Yeah.
greenbrier. It's like
Yeah.
he could be 20
That's
yards
for
from
sure
us
the
right
best
now. No, I'll let you know.
Yeah.
Let you know
I
you
would
got it.
think this one's dead. I mean, who knows? I mean, but I would think, especially if your exit is above the leg on the other side.
Yep, it's like it seems like it's pretty much level.
Dead center.
Dead center body. Like he was 33 yards, and I was probably 18 to 20 feet in a tree max.
Yeah, but he was up almost level with you.
Yeah, he was up above us a little bit.
Yeah.
So,
I would think that he's dead up there. He might just went a little ways because you might have been towards the front of both lungs.
yeah, it's kind of where I'm thinking. All right, I think we get out of here. 8 hours after the shot, I talked to Jake, talked to Warb. I know they've been in a lot of these situations. Seems like the hit is very similar to Jake's South Dakota buck. I think talking to Warb kind of made me think about not just finding the deer today. Obviously, that's our goal. But if for some reason we don't get him with the drone, and if we grid search, we're screwing ourselves for tomorrow where we could get a dog to come in. My main goal is hopefully he's dead. We find him and he's salvageable. So we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna go back to the truck. We're gonna connect with our people here, and we basically gotta wait till the sun goes down for the drone to get in the sky. It's a confusing, stressful one. Feel like we've done everything right, and it's a bow hunting story. Just crazy stuff happens, and sometimes we don't have an explanation, but whitetails are tough creatures. That's the best explanation we got. And if they got a heck of a will to live, it's be a rodeo. So hopefully we will be back with higher spirits here this evening and a recovered buck that isn't spoiled or anything like that. And we'll go from there. All right, guys, it's the next morning. Wanted to give an update on the situation we're kind of in with this deer. Unfortunately, he was still alive last night at like 9:30.
Oh yeah, look at his right brow
Yeah.
tine. Yep.
That's the same
That's the
deer.
same deer.
He's still alive.
Holy sh!
I do not understand that.
That's unreal.
The only thing we can think of is the shot was just far enough forward that it clipped one lung or nicked both lungs, and I don't know. It's a crazy one. I mean, talked to a lot of people, and everything says that that deer should have died really fast, which is kind of my mental struggle right now. Is I feel like I made a pretty good shot on him. It's just a crazy situation in bow hunting. I'm definitely struggling with that right now. We elected not to go in this morning. We got a little bit of we really thought that deer was going to be dead last night. At this point, the goal is to recover the deer. Whether our decision is correct, I don't know. Weighed on it, slept on it. What we're going to do is we're going to give him the day. It's cool today. We know he was alive last night, even if he died 4 hours later. It's cool enough that he's going to be all right. He's not shot in the guts. Yeah, so it's weighing on me. It's going to be a long day. I just hope that we don't take a resource, or I hope that a resource doesn't go to waste because of this. So that's where we're at. and we will keep you guys posted with what's going on and how it all shapes out. But definitely a long night and gonna be a long day.
You want to go that way more?
I mean, I feel like we covered that already. All right, everybody, we are pretty much officially calling it unless we stumble on them on the walk out. This is a tough one. It is a mentally tough one. For the last 48 hours, I feel like I've just been every 10 seconds replaying everything that happened. And, you know, usually I can pinpoint, you know, the mistake. And, you know, I was a little bit forward. And you can anticipate the drop of a deer, especially at, you know, 30 yards. But it's hard to anticipate that wheel, which is what he did, and caused that arrow to be a little further forward than where my impact would have been if he hadn't gotten that turn in. You can say equipment, you can say whatever you want to say about it, and come up with a bunch of different scenarios where it could have been different. But at the end of the day, it's bow hunting. Bow hunting's hard, and killing an animal with an arrow is a difficult task. I just feel I'm in between. I don't know where I'm feeling right now. I feel shocked we didn't find him last night, even if he was alive. And I don't know if that's a good, obviously I want to find him, but it also gave me a little more hope that maybe, you know, something really crazy happened and he'll be all right. That's what I can hope for right now. I feel like the decisions we made after the shot and being excited were valid. But I also feel like this is going to teach me to not celebrate until you see him drop or have your hands on him, which is hard to do sometimes. It's just part of bow hunting. If you haven't been there, you will be one day, and it's not a great feeling. It's one of those times where it makes you not want to do it, but you kind of just gotta learn from it. I feel like we played this trip really well. I feel like we did, you know, everything that we could to put ourselves in position to shoot one, and we got our opportunity. Yeah, I don't really have a whole lot else to say other than it was a great trip. It was a roller coaster of a trip. Anyway, we're gonna hike out of here. We got a long trip home. I get back and for the little one and see my wife and family and give them my sob story and get back on the horse and just keep on rolling. You know, I hope you guys learned something from this video. I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate to this video. I hope you guys are having a great season. I hope you're having success, and I hope that you're not in a position that I am right now. If you've been in that position, you know the feeling. It sucks. That's the best way to describe it. It just sucks. So that's a wrap on this one, guys. We got rifle season coming up. You know, still some great hunting. We'll see you on the next one. We appreciate you.